So Luna and her husband are refugees from Far Harbor. Luna ran with the Atom cult to survive after her father died when she was a tweener. That's why she's got a face tattoo and we call her Sister Luna. Well, she never really fell for the whole gods and uranium thing they were selling. Her husband, Sergeant McGilly, is the guy in charge of the security at the rear entrance. Luna says he was the local good guy. You know, the local constabulary by popular consent. Real good at his job, too. Helped a lot of little old ladies and shit. Makes him a natural as the rear gate point. They met in the woods by chance, and you know how it goes. One meeting became a lot of them, and Luna gets knocked up. Normally, it's a happy time, but Luna's cult would have killed her and her baby for it, and McGilly's people wouldn't have let him ever see her again. Each option ends with Luna and the baby dead in the woods from either starvation, the elements, or execution. Take your pick. So they packed up in the middle of the night, ran away south in this direction in a not entirely trouble-free trip. I found him in a spot of trouble way up north near Salem, bailed him out and let him down here. Turns out, Luna's dad was a tailor and blacksmith, so she earned her keep at the cult by fixing up that old marine armor for him. Now we got her. It's the skills that turn old combat armor and our plain white fabric into the threads you see our guys wearing. So I've known this next guy up here all my life. He was Arturo's mentor before... well, you'll see. We're real lucky to have him here with us. He was a chemistry or explosives expert or something with the military before the war. Knew all about ballistics, too. I'll let him explain it. Hey, Whitworth.
There's the lady of the year. Everyone's talking about you this morning. Lots of smiles in the bleachers today. Carrie was real embarrassed you managed to sneak off. He tried telling everyone he discharged you. He had quite the bullshit story to go with it. How you feeling, kid?
Okay, I guess. Still sore, but nothing I can't handle. You don't want to hear the details. Save those for Babs.
If you say so, kid. Just... after 250 years, I've seen a lot of scars on a lot of people. And it's the deepest scars that you can't see. Everyone was there when Bob and Gary dragged you into his medical bay. We saw those needles in your head. We saw the bruises all over you. What the Institute did to you. I've seen evil like that before. That sort of stuff leaves scars just like I'm talking about here. Now, I ain't saying you can't hack it, just... I don't know. You can ask anyone here if you need anything. You picking up what I'm throwing down?
Thanks, Whit. I ain't gonna deny I got a lot to sort through. Babs is there for me, though. I know everyone here is if I need it. Right now, I'm just here to say hi to my good friend, pick up some ammo, and introduce you to my friend here who helped Crenshaw rescue me.
Hey there. Crenshaw told us all about your adventure. At least the parts he was allowed to tell. Sounds like it got pretty intense. Those sardine can firefights ain't fun for nobody. Least of all your ears. Ha! I like you already. We got a thing about gunner necks around here. I think you'll fit in nicely. No use being modest. Crenshaw was on the table in the Slocums regaling us with the tale last night, complete with the bang bang and pew pew noises. Whether I'm actually in the city is a matter of dispute. McDonough said I'm not, probably because he doesn't have the minerals to send his goons up here to the sheriff's department to remove me. I used to live down there. I owned a majority stake in the weapons shop down there with Arturo as the other owner and my apprentice. When they banned ghouls, Arturo bought the rest of the shop off me, and I came up here to work for the sheriff, who was happy to have me on board. Last time I saw McDonough, he was flapping his lips about how it was illegal for me to live in the wall too, and I'd have to leave the fens entirely. I told him if he wanted me out, he'd have to waddle his own fat ass up here and do it himself.
McDonough was willing to kick a ghoul with 200 years of firearms and explosives experience out of Diamond City for his poll numbers. The sheriff? And she's not so eager to shoot herself in the foot as the rest of Diamond City, so now we got Whitworth in our corner.
That was several years ago. Needless to say, I ain't heard from McDonough or Danny Sullivan's goon squad since. And speaking of firearms experience, Lily, I believe this shotgun is yours. The sheriff recovered it a while back. I cleaned it up real nice, but didn't have the heart to put it up for sale. I was gonna give it to Barb for sentimental value, but, well, looks like you'll be needing it again.
Oh, there it is! Thank you so much, Whit. Me and this little baby been through a lot together. Check that out! Looks good as new! Hey, can I get 5 frag grenades and 10 boxes of shells for the gun while I'm here?
Sure thing, kid. Put it on Barb's tab as usual.
You know it! Don't worry, when I say Babs is rich from that fabric thing, I mean she's fucking rich! With a capital R.
God knows I wish I'd thought of making new fabric 150 years ago when I was living out of dumpsters. If you ask me, that ain't a greenhouse and a loom weaver she's got over there. It's a money printing machine. That lady's one smart cookie. Here's your grenades and ammo, kid.
Thanks. Hey, Luna was just telling me about this new place on the East Shoreline called the Manhattan Project. Maybe you should take your guitar there some night. See what happens?
Yeah, I heard about it too. It's just east of the Harbour Master Hotel. Got a real nice patio. Unless the ocean swallowed it up in the last century. I always liked Sora. If anyone can keep that place together in the middle of this shit, it's her. Shame she didn't take the sheriff's offer for a job. I'll go ask Luna if she's heard anything else about it. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you there.
Awesome! I'll see you around, man. Gotta continue the tour here.
You watch yourself out there, kid. I'll see you again.
It's just living space beds down there. Nothing like the flash of the diner, but it's part of the tour. With any luck, we'll catch Crenshaw before he heads out again, because I want to talk to him while he's still around. There's a good chance Harkins is there too. She's funny. Like the cynical aunt you wish you had known your whole life. Harkins is roomies with Oaks down here in the first room, who sold his place in the infield when he lost his family in the attack Luna mentioned. She's the best goddamn shot in the Commonwealth, hands down. She backs up that claim every year by winning the Boston shoot-off, too. Nobody else has placed first since she got to town. I swear, she could shoot the pecker off a Radmite from the other side of the city. She heads up and trains the FSD snipers, teaches them about scopes, wind, other tactics, and even pressing their own bullets. She knows her shit. They're all over the place up in those buildings around here, and you'd never know it until you had a giant hole in your neck. She's one of the 4 horsemen, too, ex-Brotherhood, which explains why she can tell you how many grains of powder are in a hand by weight alone. Hey Linda, you still awake?
Lily, there you are. Yes, I was just reading my book a little before hitting the sack. How you feeling? Gary said he discharged you earlier, but I don't believe that for a second. He's too careful, and you're too stubborn.
Hey, you got me. Yeah, I went to Babs's room and passed out in her bed while she sat at a desk and worked. Gary never heard me leave. I'm a little slow still, but a lot of people want to see me, so I gotta do the rounds. I guess I put quite a scare into everyone.
The Institute put quite a scare into everyone. Not you.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. But I still wanted to see everyone. So, what's new with you?
Super lifer like me, nothing's new. Show the locals how to shoot straight and keep morale up. Ain't good as you, though. Ain't half bad. You know me, perch all night, sleep all day, party in between.
You still living it up at Good Neighbor?
Like I have a choice. The tap house is a dump and everyone in the dugout inn is too scared shitless of me to lighten up. Seems like I have a reputation. That leaves Good Neighbor as the only place left I can have a decent time. Best live entertainment in town to boot.
Hey, I don't know. Luna was talking about a new place called Manhattan Project. Yeah. Said they showed up wanting a ton of her undyed fabric. They're supposed to be over on the East Shore lines by the Harbor Master Hotel. I've mentioned them 3 times in a row now. Might be a hint. They're a bar and a clothing store run by Diamond City natives. Hey, you remember the security guard fired for breaking Danny Sullivan's nose?
Sora, right? Didn't that little shit grope her? Then she went to McDonough who did the same thing, so she punched him too? I like her already.
Yeah, it was classic. Well, his sister worked for Becky Fallon. They left town and found an old bar, cleaned it up real well, like left field. But his sister is hauling a good load of caps making new clothes out of Luna's fabric in the same building. Maybe you should check that place out.
Should. Third rail's getting old, but Magnolia knows how to have a good time. Can't say that about Diamond City.
I have to agree with you on that. I mean, unless you find sleeping on a pile of trash exciting. Anyway, I wanted to stop by and introduce my friend who just got green zone clearance. Also, half the equation in rescuing me from the Institute.
We've met. Allowed to get a shipment of those electronic game things for my snipers. Friend here made it happen.
So you're the one who got us those Pretendos? You should have told me. I friggin' love those games. Damn, now I owe you a drink.
So you heard about the telemetry that Iggy brought back, right?
Nah, they ain't telling me nothing no more. You believe that?
Given the Institute can read your mind now? Yes, I do believe it. It's a smart policy. I was actually asking because the sheriff isn't talking to anyone about it other than Babs and Lieutenant Dan. Guess it's pretty hush-hush. They were working real hard on something for the past 2 days while you were out. Practically locked in the sheriff's office. Crenshaw said the Institute was teleporting now. What the fuck is up with that? How much trouble are we in?
Fuck me, Linda. Fuck me sideways. I would have never believed it if I hadn't seen it myself. Some real now you see him, now you don't stuff. Big flash of light, some ozone, and then they're gone. Practically magic. The scientists would always come and go using it. Pretty hard to miss.
Got a feeling I know what the sheriff's using that telemetry for. But we shouldn't go speculating and spreading rumors.
Good point. How's the expansion going?
Expansion? Is that what you call opening a new thoroughfare through my bedroom to get at more space for people?
Well, when you put it that way.
I don't need a bunch of schmucks walking through my room like it's a hallway. I and my dresses. We have our work cut out for us, but it's enough space to make it worth the effort.
I thought we found a masonry cutter in the bay down there when we first reopened the place back up.
We did. Spears is gonna cut a new doorway to the expansion from the hallway so my room can stop being a highway. Just gotta find something big enough to cover that damn hole now. Maybe have you paint one of your famous murals over it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Just let me know when.
I will. Make sure it's something nice and bright, though. Nothing like your hangman tree out there.
Hey, that's not just a mural out there. It's a history lesson. But yeah, I got you covered. I'll do something real nice once you get that wall patched.
Sounds like a plan. Well, I'll let you get back to your tour now. Thanks for letting me know about that new place.
Sure thing. I'll see you around. Take care, Linda. We're gonna go talk to Crenshaw now. Rumor has it you've met already. He's the head scout for the FSD. We're lucky he's in, because he's usually out on some extended patrol or something. But when he's here, he's roomies with Lieutenant Spears. He's like Harkin, Spears, and Dan in that he was under the sheriff's command in the Brotherhood of Steel and went AWOL with the rest of them. The lieutenants call him Iggy, when it's informal, on account of his first name being Ishmael. That's who Linda was talking about before. I used to know the Commonwealth better than he did, but he's got this thing where he just remembers everywhere he's been like he wrote it down. Anyway, they say he's from the West Coast Brotherhood of Steel, but they sent him to the capital to be their eyes on some radical elder guy and report back. He was assigned to the sheriff's squad, and the rest is history. Yo, Crenshaw! Glad I caught you. How's my other savior been?
There she is, our Diamond Lil. I knew you'd be up and around in no time. I just woke up not that long ago. I was getting ready to set out on another patrol.
So this is Crenshaw. You two met when you broke open the door before I could kill the courser and escape on my own. Don't mind the room full of really fucking cool shit that he won't let me touch. I don't even know where he found most of it.
Hey, I'm usually the first on the scene. That means the coolest shit goes in my bag. It's the perks of being a scout. It's good to see you again. How's the eardrums? It's not every day you unload an assault rifle while locked in a sardine can. Damn straight it was worth it. We got our Lily back. Some things you just can't put a price on. But Lily, I'm glad you called me. So how you feeling?
I feel like everyone's been asking me that question. Don't sweat it, man. I'll be okay. Some weird dreams, maybe a headache or two.
That's the Lily I know. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and punch whoever knocked you down.
Except I can't this time.
What do you mean?
Sheriff. I told her I wanted that scent hunter job. She said I can't have it, end of story.
Seriously? Why not? You got the salt. I've seen it myself the other day. Ain't nothing in this world can stop you.
Fucking A, I could do it. She just wants to protect me. It's pretty obvious. I mean, obvious for the sheriff.
I hear you, Lily, but I've known the sheriff for almost 20 years. There's a part of her you cracked that only one other person has. Ever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Let me put it this way. I'm gonna give you a reason to not take that job.
Oh, great. Just what I fucking need. Nobody in my corner.
Hear me out. You know the story about Dry Fountain? That town in PA we got court-martialed for defending? And where the sheriff lost her arm, right?
Yeah. You guys did right by those people.
We did. But a big part of the reason we stayed was a little girl in that town who followed the sheriff around like a hero. She'd be around the same age as you now. Had no parents, nobody looking out for her. Like you, Lily. A lot like you. It didn't happen overnight, but she got to the sheriff. And the sheriff took a liking to that little girl. But the gunners killed her in that attack. And the Brotherhood had no sympathy. And that changed her. Changed her forever. She's been trying to fill that hole ever since, usually with Gunner's blood. So, Hangman Tally, that was payback for her too.
What are you saying, Iggy?
The sheriff never had a kid, Lily.
Well, yeah, none of you outcasts do. I always figured it was because you didn't meet the right cousin in the Brotherhood.
Cute. Okay, let me put it this way. Lenny, the guy who sold you out, his head is literally a red stain on the floor of the third rail. The sheriff lost control when she found him, and she never loses her cool.
Okay, what's this got to do with the sheriff not having a kid?
It was just the two of us talking one night, and she made me promise not to tell anyone. But, well, this is different.
Still not following, my man. What's that got to do with... Oh... You really think so?
Yeah, she's looking out for you. Maybe you can look out for her this once.
But me? You mean... Like I'm her...
Lil, Ask yourself if the sheriff you know would have stuck around after the gunner attack to help the ship of fools called Diamond City. All of this. The department, us, the power armor, this entire thing. When you strip it all away, she started this here for 2 reasons only. There's a lot of gunners she can pay back for Pennsylvania. And there's a girl she's looking out for. You. And I heard why you and Zeke started out the Atom Cats. That the sheriff wouldn't let you join the new force because you were too young. So when you stop to think about it, the Atom Cats wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for her sticking around to look after you. But yes, Lily, that's how she sees you. And she'd never admit it in 1,000 years, but it's the truth.
She told me to come find her when she got off. I figured she was just gonna warn me not to ask her again. Fuck, Crenshaw. You really think?
Yes, I do, without a doubt. Go easy on her, Lil. Just forget about the job when you go talk to her. Maybe find it in yourself to, reciprocate.
Okay. Okay. I'll drop it. I don't want to hurt her.
So you handled yourself out there pretty well. I gotta go finish this patrol, but come find me if you're planning on covering some ground. Maybe we can back each other up and I can get some scouting done while I'm at it. Win-win. Well then, till next time. Okay then, well I'm out of here, Lily. Got some reports to make to the sheriff. Don't tell anybody what you heard here, okay?
Don't tell anybody what.
Stay safe, Lady Lily.
You too, Crenshaw. See you out there. We're gonna meet Commander Delano next. She works the window in the yellow zone and keeps the paperwork in line up there. She grew up in Nuka World and moved here to Diamond City with a sister when they got old enough to make it on their own some time ago. Her sister ended up marrying and having a daughter, Andy, Sergeant Oaks. Well, like I said, they, both got killed in the gunner attack. So Angie's kind of been making sure he gets through life one day at a time since then. She took the staff deputy job a few years back to stay closer to him and moved into this next room here. She's big on interior decorating, classed up her joint. Judging by her room, you barely know there was a nuclear war. She just had a kid not too long ago. Named it after her dead sister, Abby. Evan usually babysits her during the day. Before you ask, the father was a settler who hit the road the moment he learned she was pregnant. Real piece of shit, so don't mention that. And before you ask, yet again, yes, this whole department wants to settle down with Oaks. It's just, Oaks is pretty damaged goods after his family died. But Angie's always been there for him. The whole best friend and sister of your wife thing and how obvious it is makes it kind of awkward. Real delicate situation, you know? Guess who?
There she is, on her feet and ready to throw down. There was a small crowd around Gary's place. He wouldn't let us in. We were all so worried about you. How you feeling?
Got a headache for sure. But you know, I just needed to be home more than anything.
I understand the feeling. I spent a lot of time trying to make this into a home for me and Abby.
How's she doing anyways?
She's doing fine. She's settled down right now, so I'm using the chance to make up some new baby food. Evan is taking a lesson from Zwicky right now, so I've got to watch her. But she's never any trouble. I get to catch up on paperwork and decorating.
Speaking of little Abby, being in that lockup made me do a lot of thinking about life. You know. Well, how's Oaks doing? I didn't stop by to say hi to him just now because he's on duty. You know how he gets when you distract him, so give him my best.
He's Oaks. There's the front gate job and off duty. We eat together at the table most nights, but he doesn't say much. He just hurts. It's in his eyes. He never stops thinking about them. He can't sleep more than a few hours a night. His nightmares are too intense. I've seen him smile a few times at little Abby before he catches himself and stops. Like he remembers he doesn't let himself feel joy anymore. He never gives himself a moment's peace over it. The three of us need each other. He has to see that, doesn't he?
Rizzo has taught me guys are pretty remarkable at not seeing what they don't want to. Like, it's obvious he needs you to. You would make a really good father to Abby. We all see that look in his eyes you're talking about when he's around her.
I know. He's so stubborn and proud. Sergeant Oaks, the brick shithouse at the front gate. You're the one who brought back that son of a bitch Gunner's head, right? I know it heals nothing in the long run, and it's not going to bring my sister or niece back. But, if nothing else, you send them a clear message. And Lily's right. That's the way we do things here.
I'm gonna leave you to some quiet time with Abby, because I gotta show your new neighbor here their room.
Oh, so they're giving the garage to you? Congratulations. I can't think of a better person to get it than Lily's hero. Don't take that red curtain personally. There's a lot of construction going on down there. It helps keep the dust out.
The sheriff said it was cool as long as the place doesn't stay a dump. So we officially gotta expand through Linda's room to get any more space now.
Oh, she's gonna love that news. You take care of yourself, Lily.
Excuse me. We got plenty of time to talk after the orientation. We're always in such a hurry. Bit of unclaimed open space in the department until we clear out near Harkin's room. None of these garage doors down here work, but it ain't like any of us have cars anyway. It needs work, but it's big. Biggest room here yet. You got electric hookup, bathroom and shower upstairs, dedicated rats, neighbors you've never met, and trash. Lots of trash. And it's all yours. Take a look around, let me know what you think. Not that it matters, because I'm getting my room back either way. And we can keep on with the tour. So what you think? You ready to finish up the tour? Looks like you get the biggest room in the house. I can hear the others grumbling about it now, but that's just the way it was built. Come on, I want to show you Babs' trippy magical room. I mean the other one. You've already seen the greenhouse. So this is the tunnel DP and his friends dug to fill up the center field greenhouse. Normally, this is locked down real tight, so get a good look. Babs used some sort of underground radar thing she got from her vault to figure out where to dig before they even started. It was really cool. It looked like a damn lawnmower that she supercharged by hooking it into a fusion generator. Next thing you know, we're looking at a map of the dirt itself. Anyway, we're headed to a solid rock cavern that doohickey of hers detected. Wait till you see what's down there now. Tell me this cave moss isn't cool. Does it pulse like that? Babs said it's technically not moss since there's no sunlight down here. She said something about chemo trophies or something. I don't know. I usually tune out when she starts talking nerd. This is where Babs stores the water for her greenhouse. She draws the water from old pre-war sources that are a lot deeper than we are now. But this down here, this is one of the secrets to our success. As much clean water as we need. Wait till you see it. It's so cool! Check this out. Isn't this place something? I like to come here to think when I can, but it's usually off limits, being our water supply and all. Babs works really hard to keep this water completely pure, and it's paid off with all that rad-free fruit she's got growing up there. The water source is insanely deep below us in the bedrock, where no fallout will reach for thousands of years. Well older than pre-war. Then she purifies it with a Vault-Tec Ice 9 graphene purifier that she talked Vault 81 into giving her somehow. But she engineered the vines to draw the heavier elements out of the water, which removes most contamination before it even gets to the purifier. Crenshaw said it reminded him of something that a group on the West Coast was doing, using plants to remove radioactive contamination. What they remove gets deposited in those giant things that look like crystals there. I got no idea how it works. The Vault Purifier takes care of the rest of it topside. Abs tried to explain how that works to me too. I think I fell asleep. So have a look around, but don't go pissing in it or anything. That's pretty much the orientation. Let me know when you're ready to leave so I can lock up behind you.
Hey there.
So what do you think about the synth hunter thing and the sheriff? Think I should keep trying to get the job? Synth hunter? That's basically what it says. The FSD hears a lot of rumors of people getting replaced. Settlers come by looking for help because they trust the sheriff. It takes a lot of manpower to keep the stadium safe in the middle of all this. And the sheriff doesn't have the extra people to follow up on even a small fraction of those complaints. So she posted a synth hunter position. You get your assignments from Delano, go hunt the Gen 3, the Toaster, or the Corsa down, and fucking end them. Boom, boom! 2 in the CPU. Well, cuz those fuckers do this all the time. And they kill the people they take. I'm the first to get away. All the rest? You never see them again. You never know what happens to them. People you know your whole life, they're just gone. Someone's gotta put their foot down. That's why the sheriff opened the position. That doesn't even cover what they did with the provisional government, Broken Mask, or University Point. All of them. Just outright murder. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just do it myself. I know the sheriff. She's gonna make me promise not to. I guess I'll talk to the sheriff after work and listen to what she says. She's never given me bad advice before. Fuck! There ain't nobody else doing it. I tell you what, after I talk to the sheriff, I'm gonna haul ass over to the Adam Cat Garage to see Rizzo. Got some other unfinished business there to take care of. Meet me there when you're ready, okay?
Weapons! You know you want them.
Nuka World Desert Wasteland Camouflage. Only at the harbor.
across the Charles? Long hike.
Welcome back. Interest you in some of our famous mom spaghetti? Made from ground raisin grain right here in-house. Beautiful, isn't it? They say wall reveals your truth. You wait this. Ah, here. Thanks to that moron. Sure thing. Not at the moment, my friend. Make sure to bring any nuka mixes back, too. I'll buy them every time.
What's that? What? Who's there? Hide forever. Feel my boot! Find you soon, human. A noise? Let's move! you disappear! No fair, you coward! You're here! Stop hiding! Gotta come out sooner or later! Here, human. Gotta no blood to spill today. Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you? Gonna kill you! Stop her! God, spineless human.
Something's up. Shit! Everything's spinning!
While touring Nuka World, why not drive?
Combat initiated.
Scanning. Subsystem offline. Come witness the majesty and the pageantry of King Cola's court. Tickets for all showings available now at the Kitty Kingdom box office. Attention parents. We still have 14 unclaimed children recovered from the funhouse. You can pick them up at the entrance to Kitty Kingdom. We're happy to announce that the first 10 guests to arrive at the Barry the Bear show will receive a plush berry to take home. Guide maps for our hedge maze are available for confused visitors at the Safari Adventure Park office for only $35. Due to high demand, we've added a second performance of Queen Quantum's Coronation. Please check your park brochure for details. Attention. All contestants for the Nuka-Cola drinking contest must turn in their indemnity waivers before they will be allowed to participate.